Does marijuana affect sleep? Yes, it does. There is a substantial amount of research on this topic. Cannabis can be divided into its two main components, THC, tetrahydrocannabinol, and CBD. CBD is the less psychoactive element, meaning it does not produce a high. In contrast, THC is the psychoactive component that can lead to feelings of euphoria, or getting high. Are both classified as sedatives in a technical sense? Neither THC nor CBD is classified as sedatives at this time. THC may appear to help you fall asleep faster, but when you compare the electrical brainwave patterns of falling asleep with and without THC, it doesn't align perfectly. Therefore, it could be considered non-natural. Many individuals use THC for this reason, as they struggle to fall asleep, and it can quicken the arrival of unconsciousness, which is probably the best way to put it. However, there are two main issues associated with THC. The first issue is that, although through different processes, it appears to inhibit REM sleep. Many people often share that while using THC, they are aware they are dreaming but struggle to recall their dreams. However, once they cease using THC, they tend to experience vivid and intense dreams. This occurs due to a rebound effect, as REM sleep has a remarkable ability to adjust, similar to what happens with alcohol, following the same homeostatic processes. Some individuals mention that after a lively Friday night of drinking, they tend to sleep in the next morning and experience extremely vivid dreams. They might believe they weren't getting any REM sleep. However, the reality is that alcohol significantly hinders REM sleep in the middle of the night. The brain is quite adept at recognizing how much REM sleep should have occurred compared to what is actually achieved due to the presence of alcohol in the system. In the early morning hours, around 6 to 8 a.m., your brain not only returns to its normal level of REM sleep but also attempts to recover the REM sleep that was missed. It doesn't fully regain all the lost REM sleep, but it makes an effort. As a result, you experience particularly intense bouts of REM sleep, leading to vivid and unusual dreams. The same phenomenon occurs with THC. You accumulate a pressure and deficit for REM sleep. Will you ever fully recover from it? It appears that you won't regain everything that you lost. However, will you retrieve some of it? Yes, the brain will begin to consume more REM sleep because it has been deprived for an extended period. One significant concern regarding THC is the potential for developing a dependency. As you begin using THC for sleep, tolerance and dependency can arise. As you continue to use it, you require a larger amount to achieve the same sleep benefits. When you stop using, you often experience intense rebound insomnia, which is so strong that it usually features prominently in the withdrawal symptoms associated with THC from cannabis. There is also anxiety related to withdrawal. I don't encourage anyone to alter their behaviors. As you mentioned, we aim to educate people about the scientific findings and allow them to make informed choices for themselves. Individuals who are regular pot smokers often claim that they aren't addicted, and some may not exhibit the traditional signs of addiction. It's hard to say definitively, some likely do, while others do not. However, if you were to pose the question of eliminating all marijuana use for, say, 2 weeks, many of them would find that idea daunting. A significant number might even experience severe anxiety in the absence of marijuana, suggesting that while it may not be classic addiction, there is a certain degree of dependency present. Right. And again, I know many pot smokers, some of whom have jobs that are quite high-performing and they manage. What's the deal with CBD? It seems like there's a lot of buzz around it. However, I'm somewhat worried by the findings from analyses of numerous CBD supplements. Similar to melatonin, the amounts stated on the labels often don't align with the actual levels found in these products. In some cases, the concentrations are significantly higher than what's reported, while in others, they are much lower. What effects does CBD have on sleep structure and quality? At this point, there isn't enough data to draw any definitive conclusions. However, an emerging picture suggests the following. Firstly, CBD does not appear to be harmful in the same ways THC is. We can conclude that while CBD may present some potential issues, they are not necessarily the same as the ones associated with THC. At low doses, CBD can appear to promote wakefulness. Specifically, doses around 5 to 10 milligrams may enhance alertness and potentially disrupt sleep. It's typically at higher doses, generally above 25 milligrams, that an increase in sleepiness or sedation is observed. So, the real question to consider is on the degree of purity. Some companies are now conducting independent laboratory tests through third parties. While certain supplement brands are fairly transparent and precise about the quantities of ingredients in their products, others fall short. There's a wide spectrum in this regard. The FDA is beginning to investigate CBD, and there have been grant announcements aimed at studying functional CBD. Much of the research on CBD currently stems from public use, with individuals reporting their experiences and effects. Currently, it's difficult for anyone to definitively assert this, but if research demonstrates that CBD may be beneficial for sleep, we need to understand how that works on a mechanistic level. I've identified at least 3 potential mechanisms worth considering. The first mechanism involves thermoregulation. Research in certain animal models has shown that CBD induces a state of hypothermia, effectively lowering the core body temperature. This reduction in temperature is known to promote better sleep quality. The second point is that CBD acts as an anxiolytic, helping to reduce anxiety. There is substantial evidence supporting this claim, including recent functional imaging studies indicating that CBD calms the amygdala, a key region in the brain associated with emotions. This suggests a significant, although not exclusive, role for CBD in anxiety relief. Additionally, recent research indicates that CBD may influence adenosine signaling. This doesn't necessarily imply that CBD increases adenosine production, rather, it may modulate the brain's sensitivity to adenosine. This could result in a heightened response to the same levels of adenosine, thereby creating a stronger drive for sleep. These are all preliminary mechanisms, and while any one of them could be effective, they may also work together. Currently, this perspective helps us understand the complex interplay between THC and CBD. This leads us nicely into a discussion about caffeine, alcohol, THC, and CBD, substances that, when consumed in moderation and at the right times, are generally acceptable for many individuals. However, it's important to note that they may not be suitable for everyone due to varying sensitivities. Misusing these substances, particularly at inappropriate times and in excessive amounts, can significantly interfere with the crucial phase of life known as sleep.